Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be participating in the Ixalan Treasures Constructed event with mono green treasures. So the basic premise behind this event is that every turn during your upkeep, you get a treasure token. The treasure token allows you to, tap that to sacrifice for any color of mana and to be able to add mana to your mana pool. So that to me screamed of giant green creature mono ramp. I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't played any games in it, but that was my first instinct to go with it. So I decided to build a pretty typical prototypical mono green deck with the intent of just ramping into larger and larger creatures and then just overrunning my opponent with gigantic trampling creatures. So I don't know how well that's going to do, but let's find out and take a look at the deck that I intend to play today, or at least to the start of it. Ooh, I need to restart my client. Hold on. There we go. Sometimes OBS has this funny little habit of, not showing the gameplay screen. Not sure why that happened. Anyway, so long story short, this is the deck I intend to run for this particular event. I'm going to be running 4 Llanowar Elves. I figure with a treasure token of Llanowar Elf on turn 1, I can get some of my 3 casting cost creatures on turn 1, turn 2. That could be kind of pretty crazy. Getting 4 cost, 5 cost creatures in turn 3 is even crazier. So anyway, so yeah, Llanowar Elves to kind of help into the build, and then Pelt Collector. So effectively on turn 1, you could drop both and then start getting into your 3 and 4 cost creatures on the next turn. So we'll see how it goes. So Pelt Collector, I like Pelt Collector because it is a 1-drop, but it can get bigger and bigger as the game goes on. There are much bigger creatures in here to make him bigger. He'll get trample. That kind of goes along with the theme of the deck. Kraul Harpooner is in there specifically to fight against flyers. It is one of the mono green weaknesses is creatures that are flying, so he has reach, and if he comes in the mid game and there are creatures in your graveyard, he can do some serious damage to a flying creature. I've shifted over to Thrash and Threat instead of Rabid Bite. I like it because it is an instant speed, and it can target planeswalkers. So, but basically, a creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another creature or planeswalker you don't control. That can be super useful. Steel Leaf Champion, easily one of the better 3-drops in the game for mono green. Big creature for 3 mana. Can't beat it. Thrashing Brontodon is in there to deal with any enchantments like your Prison Realms, things like that. People that nix off creatures of mine that I'd like to have back. That'll take care of those. Beast Whisperer. So I have a distinct feeling that I'm going to be going through my hand relatively quickly with the amount of available ramp. So I want to be able to continuously refill my hand with creatures, and that's what Beast Whisperer does. Every time you cast a creature spell, with the exception of 4 spells in this entire deck, everything else is a creature. I should be drawing cards each time I do it. When you get multiples on these, it actually gets pretty crazy. Nullhide Ferox, again, this is a turn 2 possibility, relatively speaking, to get a 6/6 hexproof with with the on the board right away. Love this card. Carnage Tyrant, you got to have a couple of those. I'm going with Carnage Tyrant's fantastic, by the way. If you don't know, I mean, I'm going to miss him whenever he rotates out. He's hexproof, 6/6 or 7/6 with trample, and he can't be countered. So he is a pretty late game or mid game winner, early game, depending on how this goes for this event. End-Raze Forerunners, 7/7 with vigilance and trample. And when it enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get +2/+2, gain vigilance and trample until end of turn. That's across the board. That can get really scary. And then Ghalta, because why not? I'm only running 20 forests because I figure with the treasure tokens, it should be a relatively straight up. You might want to go lower than this. I don't know. And then find other creatures to toss in. So let's go ahead and play in the event. Ixalan Treasure. I also have, for my mission today, was green spells, so it worked out perfect. Again, so I'm going to give Wizards a lot of credit. This is a free event. Why not participate in it? Simply participating in the event will give you 1,000 XP towards your Mastery Pass. And if you're not interested in that, you at least get the Arena-only lands, which is this block last week. It was Return to Ravnica lands, and this one, it's the Arena-only block. I know I've mentioned this in previous videos before, but I'm pretty sure I could see someday where an Arena-only set is produced by Wizards, where the cards are only available in Arena. And of course, this is what we're playing for your 6th win, is the Full Art Mountain. I don't know if you took notice or not, but I am using my Full Art forests for this set. So let's go ahead and go with it. Mono Green Treasures. So as in before, I know there's some issues, some video. I re-uploaded the video, and it still, for whatever reason, still had issues with YouTube screwing up the video. Any other video I've done, I've not had that problem. So, but anyway, as with before, my intention is to play a couple of games in this and then pause the recording and then show the final, showing me actually winning the event. Or at least getting to my... Oh, so this could work out. So there's my treasure token. And I'm going to hold. Because on turn 2, I'm going to have a Nullhide Ferox in play. Which is pretty crazy. So he's holding. So we're going to pop that for green. Pop that for green. Cast the Nullhide Ferox on turn 2, which is ridiculous. I think he's debating casting down my Pelt Collector. Oh, I forgot to turn my my watch off. Mute that. There we go. Make sure the phone's actually... Yeah, see, I did the right thing with the phone. I didn't do it with the watch. How unprofessional of me. So he's going to have a ton of mana to put into Blast Zone. That's pretty interesting. So he's going to go ahead and spend the money to... Or spend the mana to kill Nullhide Ferox. I'm just going to get another one. Sure. And now he has Trample. So what I need now is I need my my Beast Whisperer. Because I feel like I'm ahead on the race right now. I think any creature he were to put down, I should be able to thrash. He's going to Vraska's Contempt. Okay. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here and bump him up. And punch him in the face for 6. Now he could have a board wiper. He doesn't have the white mana. So my thought process is he's going to put down something big. Or nothing at all. Now he's going to try to kill the Nullhide Ferox again. Yep, I could see it. And we're going to cast this for red. Cast this for green. 4/4 creature with Trample, which will then bump him up. And take him down to 3. So, what's he got? I mean, so far, the only thing that I'm missing... Yep, I was going to say, so far, the only thing I'm missing was the Beast Whisperer, which would have been nice to even get even more card draw on this, which would have been a ton of fun. So, there's my first win. Absolutely. Oh, I missed all the fun stuff that came out of that. Oh, well. These wins count towards the weekly wins, so... Yoshidi. Interesting. I think I'm going to hold to keep the... Yeah, no, I can do that because I'm going to get a new one. Yeah, next turn I'll just get another Steel Leaf in play. Ooh, looks like someone had the same idea. Ooh. Vivian, cool. I have no flyers to worry about. He's debating it. What do I do? He's going to take it. Fine by me. Ooh, Golgarian, this would be really good. Jade Light, yep. Command the Dreadhorde, good call for that. I think I'm going to save Beast Whisperer. Sure. Okay. He's just going to play them again. Perfect. So we're going to go Beast Whisperer here. I'm going to pop one of these just for Pelt Collector. Punch him in the face. I should be able to draw two more cards out of this at minimum. So he can cast both the Jade Light and he's going to go for the Ravenous Chupacabra. Sure. Interesting choice. I'd have gone the other way. I like the card draw here more than anything else. Works for me. So he's building up to command the Dreadhorde, but he doesn't have anything in the graveyard. I mean, he can take some of my stuff, the Steel Leaves and stuff, but I've got more than enough to handle that. He's like, nope. Went nothing to do with it. So maybe I'm onto something here. I'm just saying, it seems to be working out the way that I thought it would. Ooh. There's my planes. So yeah, we're going to keep going. Like I said, I'm going to hit about the 20-25 minute mark and then see where we are. What kind of deck did you bring to this event? What were your thoughts on what decks that would play well in this one? I could see tossing in Treasure Map too. Because of the treasure tokens, you can just start using Treasure Map to draw cards every turn. I could totally see that. Oh, hello, kitty. Yes, yes, very good. I will keep. Ooh, mono red burn in this one actually would be really bad. Conclave of Calamity. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I need something to block those little 1/1s that are going to be coming in. So on the next turn, I think I'm going to pop his Conclave, because that is what's going to be giving him some strength in this matchup. Could do that too. Interesting choice to attack with a Firebrand and not use it to do damage to me. Yeah, that was pretty good. Did not get what I wanted. I think he's going to get this one. Because even if I kill the Conclave at the end of this, it's not going to be enough. Yep, no, that was a good setup. If I'd had one of my fight spells or the Kraul Harpooners, this would have worked out better. But, alas, he worked really hard for it. I'll give it to him. Yeah, great card. Good game. Getting the double Calamity is what did it. Well, that, like I said, I didn't get any of my fight spells, but I can't complain. I love that deck. I play that deck. So, I'm comfortable losing to that deck. So there, I can lose in an event. It does happen from time to time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Building up to all kinds of stuff here. Kite Cell Freebooter. So the only thing he can take is my Thrash. Cool. So what's he got going on here? Well, this is a good old Rakdos deck. Cool. Just gonna take it right to the face. This should be interesting. The mana ramp in this event is so fast. Okay. I assume he's going to kill one of my Llanowar? Sure. Not super key in this particular event, but okay. Sure. Nope, you can have it. Interesting choices. Could have used a creature here. Interesting. Interesting choices. Because he knows that this is coming in next turn. Sure. Non-creature, non-land. Sorry. Not much more you've got there. So what's going to happen is he's going to come down. This is going to be lethal. He's going to have to block. Nope. Why would I do that? One, two, three, four, 5. 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay. Which permanence is he sacrificing? Oh, whenever any player. I did not pick up on the any player part to that. Look at that. He's going to be huge in this deck. I never caught that. It's still enough to kill him, no matter what. But that was really cool. I will give him credit for that. And End-Raze, or the End-Raze, End-Raze, blah. Those giant boars, pretty good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Agonizing Symphony. Love the artwork on that. And there's our island. Okay, so we're sitting at the 20-minute mark. I'm going to try to keep going at least for a minute, or at least for a game or two, before we get to that final one. All good things. I can have Beast Whisperer in turn 2 if I'm not careful. He's just gonna let it go, just like me. So yeah, I think Beast Whisperer is definitely the next thing that goes down to get. It builds up my card draw. Llanowar Elves, cool. So drop that. On the next turn, I'll put the Nullhide Ferox down, because I have a feeling that he's building up to like a Carnage Tyrant or something. That's what I'd be doing right now. I'm surprised I've not seen Ghalta yet either. That's actually super disappointing. I haven't seen Ghalta or Carnage Tyrant yet. The Immortal Sun. Cool. I have no Planeswalkers, so while cool, doesn't really affect me. So I think since he didn't cast anything big like that, I'm going to go ahead and go for... Okay. There's Carnage Tyrant. We were just talking about you. Just take it right to the face. Cool. If I get a land next turn, I'm looking at Carnage Tyrant. Worst case scenario, I'm looking at Nullhide Ferox. My suspicion is this has Tindershoot Dryad in. And while super annoying, I have an answer for it. Interesting. He's building up for something. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Well, I know I want to cast the Nullhide. Get the card draw here. Drop this. Get the card draw for this. Let's see what he values keeping. Nothing, apparently? Okay, cool. So he's got one turn to get this all to work. If I just can get my, yeah, this should be interesting. He's going again. Like I said, he's got a whole bunch of them. I'm not going to lie. There's a bunch of little 2/2s over there. I'm curious if he packed that in the, like, just for the scry ability. So we're definitely going Carnage Tyrant this turn. Or let's see what he does next. Because I'm going to send all the big boys at him. So if he wants to stay alive, he's going to start losing some of his 2/2s. And I've got enough backup back here to cover. I assume, as I said, I'm assuming there's a double block coming there. Triple block. Maybe. Possibly. Nope. He's going to go down to 1 life. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. So he's down to 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 here. Sure, they're big. You'd have to swing with all of them. Okay. I was going to say, even if it's a Ghalta, 1 Ghalta isn't sufficient. Okay. Sure. So let's kill that. Let's kill that. And I'll take 12. And you don't have enough creatures to stop me. Oh, they have vigilance. Oh, they don't take any damage. So he's got a good method going here. Let's just get Carnage Tyrant out. Let's not let that happen again. Nine creatures. He might end up getting me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's going to end up getting me. No, I think that's a good game. I honestly thought that this was going to go a different route. Maybe he holds? That's what I've been waiting on. Come on, swing on in. Yep. And good game. Alright, so that's 2 back-to-back. Probably a good game to kind of hit the brakes on. We're at the 30-minute mark. Why bother? You're going to win anyway. Why bother doing it? I mean, unless he's trying to get his dailies to get the spells off. It was pretty quick. Like, I couldn't just get in there and get... I mean, all of the tokens actually was a pretty good idea. It worked out pretty well for him. He didn't even need the Tindershoot. The Tindershoot's not what won it for him. So I'm going to take a break here, and then I'm going to get myself to that 6th and final game, and then start recording those, and then let you see the final ending of me getting those all. So I will take a break right here. All right, we're at that point. I've had some interesting games. Lost to some mono red, lost to some straight up dino decks, which are pretty good. But I've managed to get my way through here. It's only taken me about 45 minutes to get there. So we're hopefully on the last game that will get me to the full art mountain. And I can call this event an end. Fun decks. The mono red decks have been, I'm not going to lie, pretty powerful. Between Experimental Frenzy and Runaway Steamkins, like, and all the mana that they have access to, it's been pretty brutal. Mac Von Wang. I love the artwork. I love the avatar. Ooh. Blue? I haven't seen anyone run any type of control deck, so this could be interesting. Now I need some of my other creatures of normal size. I like the guys that went ahead and spent the money to, or spent the gems to go and get the basic lands. Kefnet. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a problem really fast, as I have no answers to that right now. Interesting. Come on. I assume you're punching me with Kefnet, which is really putting me on a short clock. 5 turns. I've got 5 turns, or I am in trouble. Draw 2 more cards, sure. Shock, why not? Oh, nothing but land. Seriously? But I at least get a Carnage Tyrant down to make him concerned a little. And I'll get another one down next turn. So the question becomes: is it worth it to hit me for the race? Okay. Crackling Drake, sure. It's a Drake deck. Interesting. I think I fight the Drake. He's debating. What do we got? I just have to take it. Okay, so he's on a shorter clock than I am now. Because next turn I'm just going to cast the Maze Runner. And that actually should get me the game. Let's see what he goes through. He's going for an arc like Phoenix or something. That's really what he's shooting for. He's got mana available. Come on, you can do it. More cards drawn. I haven't seen any arc lakes. Is he? No, he's not tossed any. So now he's completely burned out. So he's thinking to himself, okay, I'm going to hang on. I'm going to block Carnage Tyrant so I don't die. Or not. He's just going to take it. This is a mistake, which I will absolutely be happy to capitalize on. Boom, boom. Holy cow. Good deck. A lot of fun, but holy cow. That is what that does. And that is the end of my event. Thankfully, there's my win. And there is my full art mountain. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. I know it ran a little bit long. It was a long event. Let me know in the comments down below, what deck did you run for this particular event? I'd be really curious to hear. Like, subscribe while you're there. It's super helpful for the channel. And there is a Patreon as well if you are so inclined. That is patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. And until next video, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.